Hello and welcome back to the Nasty Metal Production channel YouTube, and welcome to the first miscellaneous collection update of 2021. For this one, the difference between this one and the last collection update video, which was posted many days ago, my metal collection update for this year, is that while that was mostly stuff that I at least had received since December to at least January, this is all stuff that has been in my inbox since 2020. It has all been in there. Mostly stuff that I at least received since my first couple of packages from Paul of Doomsday's Today Records, and at least one received from the guy of Inversion. But without further ado, and also before I do even get into that, some of these I've done reviews on, but there's at least two in here that I haven't, or at least three, no, there's three in here that I haven't done reviews, and I might briefly talk about them, but for most part, most of these I've done reviews on, so I'm not going to take too long talking about these. So the first one here is, again, I've done a review on this one. It is, what is it, Demonic Eyeless Oboe Concerto in the Rue Morgue from Breathalyzer. Again, I almost was tempted about putting this in my metal update collection for this year, but because since most of the stuff on this album is like almost everywhere, I mean, again, I pointed out in my review, there's some stuff on here that is at least doom metal, there's some thrash, there's some stoner, there's some straight up heavy metal, but then there are times where it just goes almost very spacey, psychedelic stuff, and it's so interesting. It's so different, and I think it's why it's worthy of more so being in the miscellaneous part of my collection update instead of being in the metal part of the my metal collection update. But still, it's very interesting, very cool. Sometimes again, even like crossover punk is also on here. They've done it's everywhere, so it's a very cool release, and it's the only thing I've owned from these guys. Again, it was given to me again from Paul of Doomsday's Today Records. So that's the first one I'm showing here. Alright, for the second one, again, this is from the guy from Inversion, and ever since Paul had sent me his reissue of the second album from Inversion, I was contacted from at least Dave Coppola of Inversion. But here we go, which again is the first album from Inversion, which I should probably just take out of here anyways. But right here, which also how I received the t-shirt, but this is the first album right here. It's Another Scheme of the Wicked, which is basically what this does is that you've got the first 5 original songs here, but tacked on to you got the 5 original songs but remixed. The original songs are fine. I would say compared to the second album after this one, this one is more industrial based black metal, whereas the second album is almost more of a death metal vibe to more of the to that album. But this one has more black metal influences, but it's fine. I actually kind of dig it. The difference is the remixes that are tacked as the end sound nothing like the 5 songs. Instead, they are more very speedcore in sound. It's just so different. It's almost like listening to an entire different album by that point. So it's just all different around. Probably not the one I'm going to listen to the most from these guys, but it's a fine release anyway. So that's here. Again, under the Scheme of the Wicked from Inversion, which was originally released in 2014. So there you go. That's there. Alright, so next up, I've done a review on this one. Again, just a very interesting release, but this is Exorcism Demonia from Static of Masses, which was Greg Watkins' project. Again, I've done a review on this one. It's so different, very atmospheric. I've said pretty much the best way I actually described this was that it's almost the best horror movie soundtrack, yet it was never made for a horror movie. So it's just so great. It's so cool. Perfect thing to play on Halloween anyways. It just has a whole eerie mood of its own. So again, I don't want to talk too much about it, but that's here. Is again Exorcisando Demonia from Static of Masses. Alright, so next up, again, I've not done a review on this one. I almost thought about it, but I did talk about it when I was doing the Nihilistic Outlaw Criminal Order reviews. But this is the first, or at least it combines the first 2 releases for him. But again, it was Paul of Doomsday's Today Records, his own band. Again, it's Nihilistic Outlaw Criminal Order with Prophet for Armageddon. It combines at least the first 2 releases that they ever released. So very cool. Again, this one is, but compared to some of the subsequent releases from Nihilistic Outlaw Criminal Order, this one is more like a sludgy, almost grindcore kind of genre, instead of the more experimental base when he was working with Grade Watkins. So it's just so, this one again, it's more straight up, very sludgy grindcore stuff. So it's very cool. Very not bad. I definitely enjoyed some of this. Still good stuff. Next up, done a review on this one. This is Zoth Orvin, which again it was Kelly Bose's his own band. Again, when he was here, he also is working with Greg Watkins here. Again, this one's more very industrial, almost atmospheric based black metal, but here and there it pushes the boundaries of being almost like speedcore in some places. It's very interesting. Again, I've done a review on this one, so I don't have to talk too much about it, but that's here. So, the self-titled release from Zoth Orvin. Next up, finally the last one, but last but not least here, is one I've not done a review on, but maybe, I don't know, I may not. But this is one-man project for this one here. It says Finger of God. It is titled Release the Wolves. Now, when looking at the artwork here, again, this was given to me, of course, of Paul of Doomsday's Today Records. It was in the first package that he had sent me last year. But when I looked at this photo, this whole artwork, I was like thinking, is this going to be some sort of like very atmospheric based, like raw black metal? What I ended up listening to was not that. It's like very, if epic sludge metal was a thing, this would be the first one that would come to mind, because this is basically, this would be the definition of it. This is very much almost epic sludge metal. It's long-winded and instrumental too. There's no vocals. It's so different, but it's cool. I actually dug some of this. Again, it's not doom metal. It's more sludge, but it's very epic. And it's different, and if you like that kind of stuff, this is definitely something I think you definitely would be interested in checking out. So, there you go. There is my miscellaneous collection update for the year, for the new year. If you have any thoughts on any of these, leave them in the comment section below. This is Every Thrash. I say I'm out, and I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.